Welcome to the Stamping Morning Show with your host, Jennifer.
Good morning, everybody. Hello. It's Thursday, July 2nd, 2026, and my name is Jennifer Cotton. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas, and that means I teach people how to make greeting cards, gift packaging, scrapbook pages, and more with stamps, ink, paper, and lots of cool tools. So good morning and welcome. Thank you for being here, whether it's your first time or you're coming back. Thank you very much. My name is Jennifer Cotton. Like I said, I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 24 years now. I'm getting ahead of myself, 24 years now. And this is my full-time business. So I offer lots of stuff people can take advantage of, these weekly free videos, events that are all offered to go, and some in person, retreats, cruises, and more. So if you're new here, welcome, say hi, give a thumbs up, a like. You can sign up for my emails up here in Facebook, down here in YouTube, and all the stuff. So let's see who's here. This is the Stamping Morning Show. So we're going to see who's here this morning. There is a mistake on this graphic, but I tried to fix it right before the show went live, and it did not work. It almost lost me all these graphics, but anyway. But coming up on today's show, of course, we have upcoming events, deals, and delights. There is Stampin' Up! News, and on my desk, we're not making splash and relax cards. We're making summer happiness cards. Same theme, different stamps. So welcome. As you come on, say hi. Like I said, thumbs up, like, subscribe, follow, turn on notifications. Anything you like is helpful. So even on replay. So Sue, first one here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, says another stormy day in store with flash flooding. That is crazy. So be careful, and hopefully nothing bad will happen there. It's here where I am in Texas. It's just going to be hot. I believe 97 for the high, and a very tiny chance of rain, but probably not where I live. Okay, and then Hilda, good morning to you. Xana, good morning. V, good morning from a lovely overcast Southern California. I wish I could bottle it up for later in the summer, right? 100% when you have a nice cool day. Xana, morning from a sunny afternoon in the UK. Yes, I've heard UK is having record heat, right? So probably a lot of sun. Lori, good morning in Minnesota, 76 now, but heading toward 90 degrees today. Wow. What is it right now in Texas? 82, and it's 9 a.m., 82 degrees, 9 a.m. Central. Let's see. Susan in Florida, good morning. Robin, good morning, sunshine. Xana, when will you be in your 25th? In November of this year. November 20th is when I joined Stampin' Up. November 20th, 2001, when Isabel was 8 months old. So, November. Lisa, yes, she says, hi, Jennifer, Britty, and all the Stampin' Lovelies from a hot Boise, Idaho. Britty is nowhere to be seen this morning. Actually, she hasn't been in here since treats this morning, so I don't know where my co-host is. May not show up to work. I don't know. Cindy, good morning to you. Margaret, good morning in Daytona Beach. And Cindy, thanks for sharing. All right. So good to see everybody here. As you come on, say hi. Again, a like, a follow, a share, anything like that does help. You can click that share button. I forgot to click mine. Copy that link and share it wherever you want. Or if you forget to, it still counts. So there you go. Okay. As a reminder, I will be adding timestamps to the YouTube video manually today. So I will add those. I'll show you in a sec. But also, you can always go to my blog, stamptherapist.com, for info about me. So let me grab this thing to put on the screen real quick. So the timestamps I will manually add in YouTube later today. So in that YouTube description, click more or show more to open up the description, which will say timestamps somewhere down there and have times you can click on, and it'll tell you what it goes to. Card number 1, card number 2, specials, events, etc. And then I will add a link tomorrow right up here in the corner that will take you straight to my blog, stamptherapist.com. And that's where you can go to find out about upcoming events, Stampin' Up! Specials, my specials, pictures of the cards from the videos, supply list, etc. So that is what's going on with that. Back to comments. Oh my good morning. Good to see you. Lori said Britt probably found a wonderful nap spot. That's right. Also, we have our TV in the house on in the living room on like security cameras. Like anyway, it's not like because we're fancy, but we just keep that on. Like I like to be able to see the front porch and stuff. Anyway, she likes to sit there and guard. She's like a guard cat also. That's her other side job. And so she'll sit there and watch the TV and swipe at things that are like birds and stuff. Anyway, so she's either on duty, on security duty, or napping, or I don't know where else. But yes, 100%. Emily, good morning. Good to see you from hot, humid Houston. Ooh, I bet it is very humid in Houston. Zana says it's 78.8 here. Oof. And Cindy, happy 4th. Yes, happy 4th, everybody. Hopefully you guys are going to have a good weekend. In the U.S., it's July 4th weekend, actually falling on a Saturday. I will be doing my team meeting on Saturday morning. If you're in the team, don't forget, register for the team meeting. It's free to come to the Zoom. You'll get entered to win prizes if you attend. I mean, you get entered if you register. You can win if you attend. And anyway, Zoom meeting Saturday morning, so plenty of time to get out later and do your July 4th activities. But yeah, happy Independence Day for those in the U.S. Okay. All right, let's get to our first segment of the show, which is the upcoming crafting calendar. So get out that pen, paper, digital calendar, sticky note, whatever, so you can write down what you want to participate in. And all of the links, I believe, to everything today is on the blog, stamptherapist.com. Click on events at the top. If you're on a device, click view web version. Then you'll see the website just like you do on a computer, and you'll see all the links at the top, and you can go to the events tab and find all these registration links. Also, make sure you're on my email newsletter so that you can get the links emailed directly to you. One went out this morning. I've sent out several this week for different events because I have a lot going on right now. Ooh, do I have a terrible connection? On the iPad, it looks real bad. I don't know if that's just the iPad. Does it look blurry for y'all? Tina says, happy 4th, everyone. In the U.S., it's my dad's birthday, and brother-in-law's birthday on the 4th. Sorry, I don't know all the initials. Yeah, it's very blurry. I'm a little blurry. Wonderful. Ugh. Of course, our internet appears to be fine, like the TV's working. But if it's blurry for y'all, then it's on my end. V, you don't have your glasses. No, it's like real blurry. I don't know what to do about that. I wonder if I just unplug from the stupid plug-in. I mean, I don't think that would help. Seems like that would make it worse, but I'm going to do that for a second. Okay, we'll just see for a minute. We're just going to see what happens. Maybe it'll clear up. Okay. Events is what I was talking about. So all of my events are going to include a PDF written tutorial. You can purchase that PDF all over the world, and you can purchase the class packets anywhere in the U.S. They're all offered to go. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible. Unless otherwise stated, you'll probably need to own the featured bundle dies to complete your projects. You cut your own designer paper and kit components if those are included with a fee, like a half pack of designer paper or a kit. And of course, my team gets all my tutorials for free. So there's that. I'm just checking the feed. Hey, Desiree, good morning. Sue, good morning. Oh, Sue saying hi to Robin. I already said hi to Sue. Linda, you made it. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Sherry, steamy and sunny Illinois. I love these weather descriptions. Man, it's so blurry. Sometimes if I get out of StreamYard and get back in, it fixes it. Right, Britty did it. That's true. Oh, let me plug this back in because that didn't seem to help. I plugged directly into the Wi-Fi, which is supposed to help with stuff like that. Okay, before we go too far, let me try this. The screen's gonna go black for a minute, and although I don't know if it's gonna help or not, but anyway, I'm gonna see if I can do this even. So I'm gonna go out and come back in. Hold. Yes, leave studio. Hello? Can y'all, am I back? It's acting weird over here. Oh, there it goes. Nope, still blurry. Still blurry. Yeah, it is what it is. That's true, Xana. It's just so annoying. Miserable Maryland heat index is supposed to be 110. Severe heat advisory. Oh my gosh, Tina. Good morning, Tina, by the way. Desiree smoky in Pueblo West. Are there fires? Let me check this other camera out of curiosity. Just to see if it's blurry on the other camera. Okay, let me keep talking. So events. So I have my monthly classes coming up. Ooh, very blurry. Nice. I have my monthly classes coming up. Which are Stamp a Stack, Wall Art, and Card Class. They are in person on July. I'm trying to switch the camera while I talk. In person on July. Where's the date? Oh, it's not on here. It's on the graphic. All my graphics got messed up because I went out and in. Okay, these 3 classes are. Why? Something's going on today. It keeps going backwards. See? It's doing that to me. Oh my goodness. Let me just let it sit. Okay, these 3 classes are in person July 18th or mailed July 20th. Sorry, I'm not doing that. It just keeps switching. They will be offered to go, or there are offered to go, sorry. So mailed July 20th or in person July 18th. They are in Cedar Hill, Texas. There's Card Class, 4 cards for $20, free with an order, or you can attend in person and do it there. And then more importantly, because these are registered by, I don't have a deadline on there. Interesting. July, I should have the deadline there, but anyway, July 12th, register by July 12th for Stamp a Stack. Sorry, no, that one was me. Balloon Festoon, 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each, over 20 in merch. or wall art class, 12 by 12 wall art to decorate your home with using the same bundle I'm using today. So you can see how cute and summery it's going to be, but I am using different designer paper for this class. 12 by 12 wall art, and it is Summer Happiness Bundle. Okay, both of those two include over 20 in merchandise. They include PDF instructions and all the supplies to make your stuff cut, die cut, punched, and embossed, including the featured bundle dies. Everything possible, I should say. If you join as a club for Stamp a Stack or Wall Art, you save $2 per month. You can cancel anytime. You get occasional gifts. You get a free gift after 6 consecutive months, over 20 in merch, etc. Or you can take those classes as individual classes. Okay. So links are all on the blog, and they've been emailed out, and they will get emailed out again. By the way, Xana, the down camera is just as blurry. Now I'm freezing up. I'm trying to remember how I handled this before. I think I just, I know I've quit it and gone live. Oh, I know. I restarted my computer, which I already did this morning, by the way. But yeah, we don't want blurry stamping, so I'd rather fix it now than during stamping. I'm going to try to restart my computer. So I may or may not, this may end, but it may not. So just hold tight. I'm going to restart. We're just going to see what happens. It supposedly will restart fast now because I fixed that problem. I'm going to restart my computer. If you cannot find me, if the stream goes away, if it's just a black screen, I'm still there. But if it goes away, I'll probably just go live on YouTube only, but we'll see. Let me restart. Here it goes. I click the button. Okay, I'm back. We'll see if it goes blurry. Let me see if I can get my slides. Maybe the slides are ruining my life today. I don't know. Okay. Can you hear me? Hey, Sherry. Okay. We'll see if it lasts. Scott restarted the internet. I restarted the computer. If it doesn't work now, it's going to be live on the phone only. Allow. Hold on. Now my phone's being weird. Let me reopen my phone camera. Sorry, I forgot I had to do that. That's a thing to do on the computer with my little phone. No. It's like, do you want to restart your phone? What does this have to do with anything? All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Sorry about that brief delay. We will see if we get a good clear stream now or not. Let me unplug this. Sorry, just rehooking this camera up, which is a whole nother thing. All right, before we were so rudely interrupted by blurry feed, we were talking about my upcoming events. I talked about the monthly ones, 12 by 12 wall art, looks kind of like that, but this month it's going to be all summer cards, 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. Now let's move on to the next thing, which I just announced. Like, I haven't even emailed about this at all, but that's right, Terry. My online BOGO is happening this year. I always do this in July, the second weekend, and I am doing it July 11th, next Saturday, a week from Saturday, at 11:30 a.m. Central. That's a little earlier than I normally do it. So mark your calendars for Saturday, July 11th, 11:30 a.m. Central. Of course, this is open to anyone in the U.S. There is a Facebook group you need to join, and if you need the link to that, I will be emailing it out. I've posted it in my VIP Facebook group, and I'm sure I'll do other posts and stuff as well. This is where I sell my used and retired merchandise for full price, and you get equal value from the current products that are available free. Okay, so it's a great deal. And mark your calendar and join that Facebook group, and I will be updating in the Facebook group about sorry, I'm reading Robin's comment. I will be reading in the Facebook group for BOGO. I will be updating you about how it works. Okay, I've got that question on there in case anyone else wants to answer Robin. Oh, I thought Oma said it was not blue. Oh, I don't know. That was probably your old comment, Oma. I'm getting confused. Okay, so I'm putting, yeah, I think it is blurry. Anyway, let me keep going. Like I think Lori said, just roll with it. Okay, thank y'all for answering, Robin. Okay, next up is the Memory Keeping Club, Memory Keeping Made Easy. We have a lot of members. It's a very popular club, if I do say so myself, because we are getting stuff done. So you should join us. You can cancel anytime, but if you stay 6 consecutive months, you'll get a gift from me, as well as in the club, you get a Zoom every month, which is recorded if you can't be there live, with a lesson on memory keeping. In addition to, we make 4 pages together, and I design 2 additional pages and give you the info on those. So you'll get enough supplies to make 6 pages plus with PDF instructions, a cutting video, etc. It's like $48 in product. It's fun. You will get your pages done if you participate. Even if you can't be there live, all you have to do is set aside 2 hours another day and watch the replay and get it done. And it's for all levels. You never have to have touched anything scrapbooking before, or you can be advanced. Okay, and anywhere in between. Woohoo! Thanks, Terry. Thanks, Anna. Thanks, Sue. Thanks, Lori. Thanks, Oma. Thank you, guys. So please feel free to give a like, a thumbs up, all the stuff, so my little dark screen delay won't mess us up. Okay, so that's the memory keeping made easy. I'm going to show you the pages again from this month when I point the camera down, because I got them down there for show and tell. Okay, I have a one-day retreat in Cedar Hill, Texas, in person, it's this month, July 25th. You can still join. We have just a few spots left in person, and it's offered to go. So both, there's the in-person location. Both projects are the same. This is the to-go graphic, and this is the in-person graphic. Now, we're using the Winnie the Pooh stuff. What's it called? Silly Old Bear bundle. We are using that for our make and takes, the suite, I should say. It's 2 bundles. For our make and takes, you'll make 4 projects. You'll get a gift, a Stampin' Up! Goodie bag of product. And if you can attend in person from 9:30 a.m. to 9 p.m., you will get to work on anything you want that day, including your make and takes, but that won't take you all day. And I supply the stuff for that in person. And then you can use some of my supplies, some of my stamps, dies, ink, etc. Use my die cut machines, and also just visit with friends and have fun. Okay, and we play music and it's fun. Okay, so there's spots open for in person and plenty of space, of course, for to go. So again, go to the blog or be on my email list for that. Thank you, Santa. I'm only showing this picture again because I have 1 packet left of the online exclusives paper and ribbon share. I have 1 packet left. Where did I put it? Right here. So if you would like to get a sampling, it's only $33 for local or $42 with shipping of every single new paper from the online exclusives. They're 6 inches by 12 inches, except for this pattern, which is 6 by 6. 3 new ribbons and all those papers. If you would like that sampling, I have 1 left, so let me know. The link won't work anymore, but that doesn't matter, because you can just tell me and I will invoice you, or you can send me the payment or whatever, and we'll be good. Okay, so I have 1 left, and just trying to check. Something looks weird, but it's okay. And just tell me directly if you would like that packet of the paper and ribbon share. Okay, August retreat in a box has been set up. You can register for that. The in-person retreat is full, but you can take it to go. We're going to use the Violet Dreams bundle for the retreat. So you'll do 10 or more make and takes, including cards, wall art, and scrapbook pages, using the Violet Dreams bundle, and get a goodie bag of product, gifts, and PDF tutorial, and a bag, an exclusive retreat bag. And then you can add on or take alone the Pretty Poinsettia card class, 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each, designed by April McCrite, or the Summer Happiness cards and pages, which is designed by me. And this is the same bundle I'm using today. And you will make 6 cards, 3 designs, 2 of each, plus 2 12 by 12 scrapbook pages using the Summer Happiness bundle and washi tape. So you can register for that right now. And the deadline is July 26th to register for that retreat in a box. And if you're going in person, the deadline is July 26th to register for those in-person classes. Okay. And then besides our cruise, last but not least, is the Jen and Jen virtual summer camp. We're using the Sunset Coast suite to make 10 cards, 10 different cards. This is a summer camp. It's virtual, so we do it through a Facebook party. There's PDF instructions for your 10 make and takes, and then you can add on the 2 optional classes, or you can take her class only, my class only, or the camp only, just like retreat. You can take any of those you want individually. It's all in the registration links, which are on the blog and been emailed out, and they will get emailed out again tomorrow. So my class is Halloween. We're going to make cards and boxes. There will be, I believe, Girl, I forgot now how many projects, but it's on the registration link and it won't register you if you go look. Just read it or on the blog. But anyway, we're making Halloween projects with Oh My Fright bundle for my class. And then Genevieve's class is all cards with the Simply Leaves, which is a super cute bundle in the new that just got released yesterday. And she's going to make 6 cards, 3 designs, 2 of each. So you can register for any of that stuff right now. Co-host just arrived on the blog or I know, Dana. On the blog or through the emails. Okay. Or just message me directly if you're like, I want to sign up for blank and give me the link. Okay. Last but not least, yes, Xana, you should join us for the cruise. The crafting cruise is August 2027. It's kind of far away, but we're in July now, so it's right at getting to be 1 year away from now to go on a cruise to Alaska with April McCrite and I. And Britty is here, by the way. I'll show her when I finish with this. Out of Seattle, Washington on Quantum of the Seas. This is an awesome ship. Your craft room, crop room is on the deck 13 with all those windows looking off the back of the ship. You can watch for whales. You can craft. You can do your classes. They are self-paced, so you have all week to do those while you're going out and watching whales and walking on glaciers and shopping in little quaint little towns and all that stuff. We'll be going to Juneau, Sitka, Skagway. We'll see the Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier from the ship, and we'll go to Canada and go to Victoria. So you can do all that August 2 through 9, 2027. Bring anybody you want. They don't have to be a crafter. They can skip that portion and they can get our rates and come with you. And there's plenty of stuff to do on the ships. Lots of trivia, games, dancing, nightclubs, shows, pools, etc., etc., etc. Plenty of things for everybody to do. Okay, they even have kids programs on cruises. If you've never been on one and you need to bring kids, there's programs that they can go participate in. Okay, let's see this co-host. She is, let me just see if I can point this camera down real quick because that's where she is, but you're just probably going to see her back. Okay, so this is the co-host, Britty. Say hi. Oh, she's being very sweet right now. Very sweet. Aren't you? Mm-hmm. Okay. That's the co-host. Let me bring the camera back up for now. Okay. But she is on my notes. Excuse me. If you want more info on any of this, make sure you're on my email list. You can sign up right now up here. She just knocked my down camera out of the, or whatever, off. Crooked. You can sign up for my email list right now up here. If you're on Facebook, there's a link. Down here on YouTube, there's a link. Click more or show more. Or message me if you need to get on that email list as well. These tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central, I will send out an email wrapping up this video with pictures, or not pictures, but a link to the blog where the pictures of the cards I make today are, info about the free class you can earn today. And then if you scroll down past all that, at the bottom are just a bunch of pink links to the registrations and info about all these events. Okay, so get on that email list. Oh, and recipe cards. That's what I was going to say. Free recipe cards for the 3 cards I'm making today with Summer Happiness Bundle, which is so fun. Just came out July 1st, yesterday, to customers. Of course, I've had it for over a month. And okay, that is the end of the segment. By the way, here's the co-host, Britty. Looking at him. Looking. Let's see, there she is. Oh, yes. She's very furry and pretty. It's getting there. Oh, Xana. I mean, just like take a nap on the ship. It's fine. Oh, I forgot to show the pictures from the last cruise. So there you go. Lots of gifts every day, food, etc. Okay, so yeah. All right, next up, the next segment of the show is Deals and Delights. Deals and Delights. So let's see what is going on in the world. I already mentioned this, but make sure you're on my newsletter so you can get the email that goes out tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Central, with the free recipe cards from today's projects. So that will be a picture of the card, measurements, and supply list. And then next special is product of the month. Stampin' Up! Has come out with the July, it came out yesterday, product of the month. Mine is actually going to be here today because I placed an expedited order for my team meeting, which is Saturday. And so it's coming today. It's called Begonia Bell, and it looks like a really gorgeous stamp set. Those are some samples that Stampin' Up! Provided there for us. Someone had texted me earlier while I was live. Thank you, Lori. Thanks, Anna. Asking if there's going to be dies for this, and I do not think so. I think those are just hand cut out on those samples. I could be wrong, but I haven't heard anything, and I do not think they create dies for the product of the month, but unless that's new info, I don't know. So product of the month, as a reminder, is $5 with any $75 or more purchase. Limit 1 per person. That's a US price, by the way, the $5. With any $75 or more purchase. This is the stamp set picture here. Gorgeous begonias, I guess. They look like roses to me, but there you go. And leaves, 2 steps, so you can stamp 1 flower and 1 leaf on top of the other and get a lot of color variation and detail. We got best wishes. You are my sunshine. Thank you for everything you do. Sending lots of happiness your way. Look at this girl. She's like, I'll help you read it. And of course, Stampin' Up! With, I think this is the paper I'm using today in that sample right there, the black and white paper I'm using today, except I'm using the colored side. The colors they used on those flowers is so gorgeous. All right, get down. No, I was trying to block her from jumping back up here. And these are while supplies last, y'all. If you remember, the one from last month sold out halfway through the month. They told us that since they started this program. They are while supplies last. And of course, each country might sell out at a different rate. But there you go. Okay, let me catch up on these comments. Yes, see, Xana, Robin's encouraging you. Never a shortage of food on the cruise ship. Sue says, good morning, France. Good to see you here. Lori says, thanks for stopping by, Britt. Xana says, I need silly old bear in my life. See if you came on a U.S. cruise. No, I'm just kidding. Kidding, not kidding. All right. Good. We caught up there. Okay, so that was the product of the month. By the way, I have a tutorial group that I'm in for product of the month. So any $75 or more purchase from me during the month receives a free tutorial the following month, which I have to send out the ones for last month still. I have to email you guys your Wild Bunch free tutorial. There's a sneak peek of all the samples designed by these awesome 12 Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. And as you see, their pictures there. So even if you don't select or add on the product of the month, just by placing a $75 or more order with me, you will get that free tutorial for whatever month we're in. So right now it would be the July one. So that's product of the month. While supplies last. Oh, and I checked. Anyway, I believe the French Wild Bunch is sold out. I looked yesterday. And the what the heck am I trying to think of? Oh, last I looked yesterday, the Berry Botanicals Vellum was still available. So if we have old ones still available, you can still get them until they sell out. But only 1 per order. Okay, next up is Paper Pumpkin. This is our monthly subscription box. It's all inclusive, stamp set, ink, and good, Xana. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks it looks like a rose. Of course, I don't know what a begonia is. Might be a type of rose for all I know. Paper Pumpkin, it just forget that name. It is a craft box in the mail, a subscription box. So you get a stamp set every time. You get ink every time. You get instructions and all the supplies to make the projects. This month is by July 10th is your deadline to get the Hooray for Birthdays kit. July 10th is the deadline, and it's obviously birthdays. It's these pretty pastel-y colors, but with that pop of black, and that happy and birthday you see there is a sticker. So that's cool. And they even include adhesive, and if there's ribbon or embellishments, it comes with the kit. So they make a great gift or subscription, and so you can do that for yourself anytime. If you are a subscriber, you also are eligible to purchase the paper pumpkin dies, coordinating dies, while supplies last. And if you subscribe through me, you will receive a free tutorial each month with alternative ideas using those that month's kit. Okay, so any questions, let me know. I have links to sign up for Paper Pumpkin, and it's also just in my online store, but in the video description, Facebook, YouTube right now. All right, next is, that's it for that section. Now we're going to talk about the stamping news desk. What is new in the stamping world, in the stamping news? Okay, this is our next segment. So what's new is, yes, today is July 2nd. Britty is like, I don't know if that's shaking for y'all, but this camera is shaking because she's on the other side of me scratching, my co-host. Okay, you can order the new online products, which I'll go through this brochure semi-quickly for you when I point the camera down. 2 new kits were released yesterday. Those are while supplies last also, and they're all inclusive. One of them is a full album. I believe it's $35, I think. And you make a full album, and then there's a card kit as well that just got released. These are also all inclusive. So think gifts, like you can start stocking up for these Christmas gifts at any time, y'all. And then another big news of the new product of the month started, of course, and then is a new welcome box when you join Stampin' Up. So I am going to show the contents of that. And if you want to be surprised and don't want to see it, I don't have it here, but I'm going to show a picture. Then don't look in a minute here. So warning, and it's not yet, but so new product, lots of new product came out yesterday. I will show that brochure in a minute. Product of the month, new kits. And then now if you join my team, it's the same pricing as it always has been, which it was $99. Now it's $100. You can join for $100, and then you get a coupon for $125 in product. So same price as before, cost $99, choose up to $125. But now you get to go over if you want. So if you add it up and it's $126, no problem. You just pay the difference. If it's $130 or if it's $350, you just pay the difference. So you can go over, you receive the discount on the overage. And if your overage is more than $20, you'll earn those rewards. And I don't know if anyone knows this, but when you are a customer and you've never been a demonstrator, even if you have been, but if you never have, when you join, all your rewards go with you. And then if you stop being a demonstrator, all of your earned by purchases rewards go back with you as a customer. So you don't lose those rewards if you do join. Okay. So anyway, you can add to your rewards that way. You can take advantage of all the Stampin' Up! Perks, of course, and there's no obligation to buy or sell, but you get a minimum 20% discount. Hey, Marcia, good morning. You get to see stuff early, order it early, and many, many, many other perks. That's from Stampin' Up! Plus perks from me. No problem, Lisa. And then now, the first time you join, starting yesterday forward, the first time you join as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, if you're not one already, you get the welcome box. Now, if you drop and rejoin, you can do that 500 times, but you only get one welcome box. So I'm giving the warning right now. Turn it off. If you don't want to see what's in the welcome box, turn it off. And then I'll leave this on the screen for just a minute or two. But this welcome box is really cool. You're going to get inside a pen, a pencil case, a trash can, a kit, a stamp set, a kit to make cards. It's an exclusive to this one. A clear block, a real full-size clear block, and an ink spot. Okay, so that's what you get in the box. I know some people like surprises, so I wanted to warn you to look away if you didn't want to see that. That's that one-time welcome box. So it's even better to join now. That's like on top. That's a $65 value, by the way. That is on top of your $125 in products. So really the value is higher now than it used to be, and they ship you that box for free. Okay, so it's a great time to join. When you join the team, you get all my team perks. Some people take advantage of them, some don't. Some people never take advantage of one thing that I offer, which is challenges, recognition, Facebook group, trainings, team gatherings, make and takes monthly, and the list goes on and on. There's really a lot more, but you can take advantage of any of that you want, or zero of it if you choose. All right, so there you go. That was the Stampin' News Desk. Now it's time for my stamp therapy deals and special offers. And of course, I'm going to offer you a free class today. Hello. Oh my gosh. Did I freeze? Sorry, I got scared. It wouldn't change screens. So today's class, oh, that's the wrong graphic. What the? I forgot to change it. Crap. Hold on. Let me see if I can grab this graphic. That was last week's picture, by the way. Okay, enter. Close this. All right, I'm going to see if I can share the screen real quick. Share screen. Oh, wait. I know what to do. Slides and PDFs. Computer. Upload the file. Sorry, I had to remember how to do this. Hopefully it's going to work. Invalid file type. Great. Okay, let me try the share screen instead. Share screen. Share screen. Window, no. Entire screen, no. Oh, goodness. I don't think it's going to let me, y'all. Well, we don't get a cool graphic, but everything's on my nerves right now. The cards I'm making today are free with an online order of $35 or more. 3 cards. We will cut the packet for you, mail it to you, email you a PDF tutorial, all for free. And if that order is $75 or more, you get a free full pack of the Array of Dots embellishments, a brand new pack, not a used one like that. So that is my class offer this month. So there you go, or this week. And that is from yesterday. I had some orders yesterday, of course, through July 5th, Sunday. So that is the offer. It'll get emailed out, etc. And I do have a thing that'll go on the screen about it, but not the pretty picture that I made. Anyway, okay. So that's my offer. I think it's time to see what's on my desk. Yes. Okay, so we're going to point the camera down. I think I said everything else necessary. And let me switch it. Sorry. Camera. Camo. There we go. There's my desk. Let's see what's on it. Okay. This is the new product that just came out yesterday. We have been not allowed to show the inside of this brochure. Ooh, I forgot to add this to my blog. Let me make a note. I'll put a link to this on my blog, and I did email out a link to that in an email yesterday, July 1st, my events email. Link to OE. So these products are only found in the online store. You can always print this brochure if you want for yourself, or you can just shop the online store. I like to go to Shop All, sort by newest, and all the new stuff is at the top. But you know, whatever works for you. And I've shown a lot of the physical product that I pre-purchased already on previous videos, so you can go check that out where I did my haul. But as a reminder, we have a whole new Halloween suite, and these are our Halloween products for the year. Okay, so if you like Halloween, don't wait for something else. It is not coming. This is the Halloween offering. We've got this awesome paper with those super adorable, this sheet right here, cats, if you remember, so cute with the little like cartoon eyes. They're so cute. Anyway, Frightfully Fun. There's a bundle that has a super cute stamp set and dies with tag, which, by the way, that tag, I need to use that for Christmas. I hope that lasts. The Swirls of Magic embossing folder, which we totally are using in our team meeting this month as on a Christmas card. Side note, it's just swirls and stars. It's one of those large embossing folders, so it's great. The adhesive bag, bats and ghost, which again I've shown on a previous video. They are adorable with the cutest little faces. Black iridescent ribbon, amazing, and white gable boxes. So that is the Frightfully Fun suite of products. Everything sold individually there. And then what I think is going to be the most popular is this Violet Dreams Suite Collection. Again, I've shown all these products on a previous video. We got the gorgeous Violet Dreams designer paper, which has 2 sheets of cutouts, which is going to be awesome. Shimmering stripes, super beautiful, sparkly 12 by 12 paper. And you get like 6 sheets in a pack. It's really good. Little skinny, glittery stripes. The bundle, which, by the way, has these awesome oval dies. This oval is sort of deckled, so it's not a perfect line. I was going to say circle, but anyways, it's a little crookedy, so just know that. But this other one is a perfect scallop. The Fresh Freesia ribbon, satin, these gorgeous adhesive back blooms with a little rhinestone in the middle. So that's available now. Technically, these can be while supplies last. Like, I'm sure they'll restock. It's not the Halloween, maybe, I don't know. But I'm sure they'll restock the other stuff. But still, like, you want to shop early always with any new releases from Stampin' Up. You ordered the Violet bundle in DSP yesterday, Lori. Awesome. Hey, Tammy Christensen. Good morning. Good to see you. Okay, this is the stitched stocking dies. I actually just got mine yesterday, and I sent it off with my awesome helper, Linda, to cut for my team meeting make and takes, which are using the stitched stocking bundle and a stitch season designer paper. They're going to make 5 projects for $10. Pretty great deal. But before I sent it with her, I wanted to cut the stocking because it's way bigger than I even thought. It's basically as big as my hand here. 2 dies. You can just use this die to make the stocking, of course. It's like a plain stocking shape. But 2 dies can layer on top of each other to make it have that stitched look, if you can see that there. But the full stocking is about 4.5 inches long by almost 2 inches wide. Okay. So that's the big stocking, the base. And then you can layer this portion, like the bottom portion that has quilt stitch marks and this quilt star thing. I don't know what that's called, but cut into it. So obviously you could do, this is cherry cobbler. You could do cherry cobbler on top of cherry cobbler. And then there's a separate die, which I immediately thought was a label like for words, which of course you can use it for, but it's a stitched rectangle that is the top of the stocking. So I just wanted to show that. I have the whole bundle, but it's off with my helper and friend Linda, so she can cut our team meeting projects for us. But awesome. So I just wanted y'all to see that size. Get it while you can. Good morning, Marianne. Late to join. Appointment, no issues. That's good. Good. No issues. And no problem, of course. Okay, so 12 by 12 paper, the bundle, which has all these little, quilty, stitchy kind of images and Christmas words. The dies, amazing. There's other label dies in there as well. The adhesive back mini Christmas buttons, which are red and white with a silver trim, like a glittery silver trim around the edge of the thing. Real red satin stitched ribbon. I was thinking this was cherry cobbler in my head. That's why I'm like, real red. Okay. Anyway, so there's that one. All right, then we got bundles. The summer happiness bundle is the one I'm going to use today. So enough said about that. The festive cheer bundle, Christmas ornaments, dies to cut out the ornaments, a die that says Noel. Of course, we have to have a pine needle sprig die that's required for Christmas season. We've got the fun for fall. This bundle here with a scarecrow on the stick. He looks cute. He's waving his little arms. Some crows, some a hay bale, some little leaves and stuff, and words, and of course dies to cut all that out. That is a great fall set, and the little scarecrow reminds me of Wicked. We've got pretty poinsettia bundle. So poinsettia stamps and dies to make individual standalone poinsettias or cut out the stamped ones. Botanical Expression, I showed this one. It has this awesome like leaf border kind of die, and then words. Merriest Tags, lots of tag dies. That's going to be great. And then images to go inside the tags, of course, and that's Christmas tags. Simply Leaves, this is that bundle that Genevieve is going to use in her Genogen Stamp Camp class. It's a punch bundle, so it's just like a basic leaf shape, and then lots of different leaves you can fit inside that shape. Stamp first, punch after, and some words. Super cute. We already saw these two bundles from the sweets. Hold on, what did they show? Did I skip a page? Web of Fun. Web of Fun. No. There's the Web of Fun bundle. Okay. I don't know if I have these pages out of order. But here's another bundle, Web of Fun. This is my favorite Halloween bundle, actually, because it's got the word Halloween, happy, boo, and night that you can die cut out. This huge spider web, not huge, but this large spider web. You can cut out standalone spiders and the stamped one. And there's the stamp set, of course, and there's a label die. So, and then stitch start. This must be out of order, this sheet right here. Anyway, so then you've got those things individually. There's some borders. We've got this standalone in color gingham gallery 12 by 12 designer paper. So it's the 5 new in colors in a gingham on the front and back. Spooktacular 6x6 designer paper. Textured tree ring embossing folder. Awesome. Well, you can't really see it in there at all, but it's tree ring pattern. Seasonal cheer mini embossing folders. Make sure y'all check those out. I showed them on my other video. Candy canes, leaves, and something for Halloween. I think little bats. Inked floret is a really huge background stamp. Sweet Foliage, background stamp. Woodland Wishes. I think those are individual stamps for that's not a background. For Christmas, little woodland creatures making a Christmas tree and stuff. There's that Summer Happiness washi tape. So cute. I'm going to use it today. We've seen all this. I think we've seen all that. Of course, because everything's sold individually. There's a Halloween Frightfully Fun Times Scrapbooking Workshop Kit. And the Raven's Tail stamp set. Remember, I showed y'all this with the huge Raven stamp. Football fan, if you're into football, we have a great stamp set for that. Learn and Grow, great for back to school and teachers. Birthday song, the flamingos and walruses singing happy birthday. Gilded Wings accents, those are gold butterflies, gold foil pre-cut butterflies. Frightfully Fun Times sticker sheet for Halloween for scrapbooking, and the detail scissors. These two items, Gilded Wings accents and detail scissors, are temporarily not orderable already. Okay, so there we go. Shop. Lost supplies last. I mean, it's not, but it is, if y'all know what I mean. Okay, there's that. And then I just want to remind you, my scrapbooking Made Easy Club is awesome, in my opinion. Here are the pages. And I get to make double because I make them twice I make them and then I make them again on the Zoom. So I've got a ton of pages here. As you see, completed pages, because that's what we do in this club. We don't just make the page, we add the photos and the journaling, even though, yes, I still need to go back and do some of my journaling. So those are the 6 from the club that I made with them. And then here's my additional ones. And I may have moved things around and changed it up because we do that. We're allowed to. We add journaling boxes. We might turn them different directions because our photos are going the wrong way. We might add an extra photo that was not on the original design. These are all from Alaska, by the way, all these pictures. Okay, so you should join the club. I'm just saying. You should join us. Okay. That is, I did want to show one other thing. I was going to say that's what's on my desk. This card is from last week. And if you remember, I don't know if y'all remember, but I told you that I was going to switch out the designer paper from the super light, barely blush to what it was supposed to be, which was Bubble Bath. And I switched out, this was Pool Party cardstock on the flip-flops, and I used the Pool Party. This is the Painted Patterns designer paper in the colors. So I switched them out, and I think it looks super cute. This pink is much better for this card. It actually matches this pink. It's the Bubble Bath. Scott has cut the packets. They're going out, I believe, Monday for everyone that earned this or purchased it. And you have these papers instead of what I showed on the video. And I just wanted to show it. It does look a lot cuter with the correct colors. So there you go. That's just like FYI. Okay, so today my co-host thinks it's time for her again. It's time to get crafty. We're gonna make our 3 cards today with the Summer Happiness bundle, and this is Britty, and she thinks she can stamp, but which I wish she could, honestly. You just ordered Web of Fun. That spider is so cute. Yes, V. I think this is a fantastic. I agree, Lori. It's a really good release. Robin had to go to a meeting. Linda says, anxious for my order to come. Yes, girl, you got some good stuff. And Lori, excited to get your class from last week. Yes, thank you, Lori. Oh, I don't remember if I commented. Someone said, I hope you met your goal. I did not meet my goal for June, but all the help was greatly appreciated, and it's nobody's fault. I just was a little short and too far away to just order it myself. But thank you. And thanks for asking, and thanks for your support. But I'm not going to lie and say I met the goal when I did. So there we go. Okay, this is Britty. Now, they want to see these stamps. Okay, she's curling. Oh, if y'all can see, her little feet are curled up so cute. They're like curled under here. Can you move your face so we can see your feet? Oh, look at that cute little curled up foot. Okay, you've got to move though. It's only 10 o'clock. It's not chicken time. Come on. What are you looking at? Come on. Let's go. She's going to bite me, I'm pretty sure. Come on. Okay. Okay, so Summer Happiness is a bundle that was just released yesterday to everybody. And obviously, so it's summer related images. We've got the stamp set with the 12 stamps. There is they're basically outline images that you can color in, but they have so much detail that you can get away without coloring them most of the time. So anyway, there's an image of 2 cherries with the stems and then leaves, all outline. Let me grab this one. Yeah, so the images are larger. There's the sun than pictured on the front of the case here. Okay, so the cherries are going to be a little bigger than that. Outline, lots of detail, but you can definitely color in the cherries because otherwise it's a big open cherry. There's a little glass jar that looks kind of like I don't know what kind of drinks come in these nowadays, like a Starbucks glass. However, it has a striped straw, a line where the drink ends, 3/4 of the way up, and then some slices of citrus in it. And these little things, which I don't know what they are, but I guess they're like seeds or something, because I noticed they don't color them the same color of the citrus in the samples. Anyway, so some stuff inside the glass. I don't know what those are, but it's really cute outline, so you can color it in. Then there's a sun image, which is made out of, you don't need to color the sun because it's got a solid, had to put the cat down. The center is like you drew really thick lines and left some space in between them, like swirly. And then the rays coming out. Ooh, I have a lot of cat hair on me. The rays coming out all the way around are uneven little like sketched sort of loops. So you don't really need to color those in, but they're cute and they're different lengths. Okay, then we have a pair of flip-flops. Now we have flip-flops in the other stamp set as well, in the other bundle from last week as well. But this is a stamped image of 2 flip-flops that are smaller than these standalone flip-flops in the set. Anyway, so you can stamp 2 flip-flops, die cut both of them out at one time. It's one image. There is like a daisy type flower. It's got a lot of petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 petals. Lots of detail, a center with some dots on it, but plenty of space to color that in. A pineapple for coloring in, but lots of details. The crisscross lines are drawn on the pineapple part, and then there's the leaves that are just drawn leaves, no detail, color in. Okay, sunglasses. These are more like a 50s style sunglasses versus the other ones in the other set, to me, are more modern. And these are bigger than the other one from last week. So the sunglasses are like that 50s sort of cat eye style in the stamp set. When you stamp it, it does stamp the lenses fully, whatever color your ink is, like it's solid there. And they're like closed, just front view, closed sunglasses. And a little camera, which is super cute. This stamp set definitely can be for scrapbooking as well as card making, 100%. And there's just a small, like old-fashioned camera that you definitely don't have to color in, but lots of detail on it, and you could color it. And then last but not least, on images, just a little solid, like painted, small flower. I don't know if I have that stamp mounted, but it's going to be probably less than 3/4 of an inch total for that image, with 3 solid leaves, just like all solid, nothing to color in. Okay, words: summer adventures, so happy together, and fun in the sun. They're all cursive. Summer adventures is one long word, much longer than you see here on the front of the case. 4 inches long. So Happy Together is stacked, and Fun in the Sun is stacked. They're all cursive with a capital. Summer and Adventures are both capital S and A, and So Happy Together just the S, Fun in the Sun just the F. Okay, that is the stamp set. Then the dies, you can cut out all of your stamped images. You can make standalone sunglasses. Here's the lenses and the outline, which is the same outline for this one, but you can do standalone or combine stamped. You can cut out your stamp flip-flops, and then you can also make a pair of flip-flops. These are, let me see, hold on. These are the ones I pulled off of that other card sample from last week's set. So yeah, these flip-flops that are standalone are larger than the ones I used last week, just a little bit larger. It cuts out 2 flip-flops and 2 straps. However, there are no detail lines in the sole of the flip-flop. It's just the shape. 1.5 inches tall for that flip-flop by 5/8 wide at the widest part. Okay, so a little bit bigger than the ones from last week. Standalone flip-flops. There's one die that cuts out 2 flowers that are different than the stamped flower. They're standalone and 7 petals each, some lines that will be cut into each petal, 3 lines for detail, and a circle for the center. I did not cut this out yet, but I think it cuts the circle out of the middle, so you can cut it in 2 different colors and glue them back together. And then these little leaves here, which I believe layer right on top of the stamped leaves for your cherry. So 1 die, 3 leaves. Okay, that's the bundle. Let's get started with original Barbie sunglasses. V says, yes, that's right. They are original Barbie sunglasses. There we go. Thank y'all for the descriptions. That is helpful, especially for my customers that are vision impaired. It's upside down. I just saw my thing is upside down, but it's fine. Okay, card number 1. Card number 1. We've got... So if you get this free class, it is going to include, I will make this for you. I have to cut this week, believe it or not. It's going to be on me, unless I can get somebody, but side note. Yes, the washi, Tina. So you're going to get a piece of vellum. This is our vellum cardstock, or we don't call it cardstock, but it is. It's vellum specialty paper with a strip of this washi tape attached to it. So this is the washi tape. I believe it's $16. It peels off super easy. It's really easy to work with, and you get a ton of it. Look at all that. I've only used 2 strips this long and maybe a tiny bit more than that. So this is almost a full roll, but you get a ton of this washi tape. It is 3.5 inches wide and then however long. And let me show you. So you'll either get a strip like this with strawberry slush sunglasses, strawberry flip-flops. I think they'll be different like this. And petal pink cherries and a pool party flower. Or you might get the strawberry flower, the pool party sunglasses, the strawberry colored cherries, etc. So you're going to get some variety, but I'm intending to give you enough to make the cards you need. Okay. You do need to supply your own dies, of course. Okay. So it's going to be stuck on there already and ready to use for our cards we're making. So isn't that cute? Now you can just stick the washi tape on your projects directly. You can tear it. You can, we're going to die cut these images out, but you can do other stuff. You can stick it to white paper, other color paper, whatever you want to do. This is just how I'm using it on this card, these 2 cards today. By the way, if you're in my team and you earned the quarterly team incentive for last quarter, these are 3 of your 4 make and takes. So there is a 4th card for my team, plus they get a goodie bag of product, and that's completely free if they earned the quarterly team incentive. So spoiler alert, these are 3 of your 4 projects team. Okay, we're going to make this card. I have a card base. It is 5.5 by 8.5 Coastal Cabana cardstock, which is one of our turquoise kind of colors. And that is an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper cut in half. So it's easy to measure. It's easy measurements to remember. Cut it in half either direction. Once you fold it in half, it fits into the invitation size envelope, which is the Stampin' Up! Medium envelope. We have the really nice white ones and clear ones, which are my favorite, like this, these clear ones. Okay, so 5.5 by 8.5. We're going to fold it in half. I like to use the bone folder so that my fold is more crisp on the inside, less wrinkles on the inside. And you can get even less wrinkles if you want to score it first with your paper trimmer. Okay, so fold that in half. This will be a portrait up and down card. I'm going to set that aside. The designer paper I'm using on these cards today is called Beautiful Ordinary Life. This paper is super versatile. This was the one we used in our memory keeping club. And it is great for scrapbooking, by the way. It's black and white on one side, colors on the other, and I have shown this on a previous video, so I'm just going to quickly flip through it here. But it's got like Flirty Flamingo, Daffodil Delight, Pool Party, Pretty Peacock. I'm trying to remember the Timid Tiger. So I'll check the back to see if I'm missing anything. Lots of great colors for summer and for whatever. And then again, the back is just black and white. It's white with little patterns on it. So let me check. Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Lemon Lolly. Okay, not Daffodil, Lemon Lolly, Lost Lagoon, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Pretty Peacock, Real Red, Timid Tiger. But also it matches pretty darn well with this washi tape. Okay, so that's good. As the washi tape, you can make it be its own designer paper by sticking it to your projects, but it doesn't have a matching designer paper. Okay, so I'm going to grab the next supplies you will get in your free class packet, free with an online order of $35 or more, yesterday through Sunday. Free dots if that order happens to be $75 or more, and you can add on the product of the month. Okay, so next layer is basic white. I do email out all of these measurements tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central. Then your next layer is a piece of that designer paper. So black is white with little plus signs in black. This side is, I believe that's Flirty Flamingo. It's ombre, darker at the top, lighter at the bottom, sort of sprayed airbrush watercolory look of very light Flirty Flamingo to super light Flirty Flamingo. But then it has these white geometric lines, skinny whatever the word is, skinny white lines on it that are sort of geometric. Okay, that is the paper that is next. Then we will pre-die cut for you a square from the largest square die in Stylish Shapes. These amazing dies right here, pierced edges. It's a square. It's the biggest one. It's great. We'll do that for you. And then we'll provide this strip of Daffodil Delight cardstock, just a little strip that's going to go across this portrait card, left to right. And then another strip of the designer paper. This is, the back is Lemon Lolly hexagons, like a beehive, but we're going to use the black and white side. So it's white with chevron sort of skinny line image. And that's going to go right on top of that daffodil paper there across the middle. Okay, so I'm going to do my stamping first. Oh, and you have a linen thread, some linen thread in there. Let me do my stamping first. So I'm going to grab Fun in the Sun. Full disclosure, there are 3 greetings in this set: Summer Adventures, So Happy Together, and Fun in the Sun. So you could also substitute, like if you wanted your card to say happy birthday, you can throw on a happy birthday that fits in there, or you want it to say celebrate or something like that. You can add a different word. But Fun in the Sun is a great card to just give somebody during the summer for no reason. It's like a thinking of you. Hey, hope you're having a great summer. Okay, so Fun in the Sun is Fun in is on top. The sun is on bottom. I'm using Memento Black. We do sell a different black now, hybrid, basic black emboss, basic black pad. Okay, so Fun in the Sun down here in the bottom right corner of your square in black. And then the only other thing I'm going to do on this is splatter. And I definitely learned my lesson because I was lazy about splattering yesterday. I did not protect my surface well. And the actual square that I had pre-die cut for this video was laying up here outside of my area. No, Britty. No. And hold on. No. I did pool party splatter, a different color, yeah, and it got all over it. So it really can splatter. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take my dark Daffodil Delight Stampin' Blend and cover this area. I've also got some paper here, though, that I'm going to move. And clear off anything you don't want yellow ink on. I'm going to use the brush tip of my Stampin' Blend. And I'm going to put it inside this lid and flick it. And I'll, you probably can't see it. Oh my gosh, I did way more than my other. You can see it. Anyway, when you bring it up, you can see that it just flicks that ink on there. So really nice. I really needed it more down here. So I'm going to cover up this part, but it's fine. It's just so it's not so stark white, particularly on this card. You'll see. Okay. So now what we're going to do next is, hold on. Where did I hide that stuff again? Oh, right here. Now we're going to get some images off of this sheet that I want to use on this card. So I'm going to use, let me grab my new little scissors from Stampin' Up. I'm going to use flip flops. All of these fit the dies on the washi tape. So the description of the washi tape, by the way, is like a collage of all the images from the stamp set. So it's like cherries, and then a camera, and then a flower. These are all like the stamped images. Then the sunglasses, then the drink, the bottle with the drink in it, etc., etc. They all fit the dies, and that small flower that's solid with the 2 leaves on one side and 1 on the other, they all fit the dies. In between is just literally a splatter of yellow, like Daffodil Delight ink. The colors are Strawberry Slush, Pool Party, Daffodil Delight, Petal Pink. I wrote them down. Hold on, because I can't remember now. Coastal Cabana. Oh, they don't list Pool Party. I take it back. Coastal Cabana, Crushed Curry, Lost Lagoon, Petal Pink, Secret Sea. So I guess that's not black, it's sea. And Strawberry Slush are the colors listed. So the glasses are Secret Sea, not black in the middle. Okay, long story short, I'm going to cut around what I want to die cut out. It's stuck to this vellum. Again, you can stick it to white or whatever you want. So for this card, I want a what is this called? A pineapple, the flip-flops, the sunglasses. And I'm avoiding these flowers because I can use those on other projects as well. And the drink. So 4 images. And I'm going to use this one here. It's close to the edge, but it's a different color than my original. So I'll do that just so it'll look different. The drinks, one of them is, the bottle is the, what color is that? Strawberry Slush. The drink is yellow. And on this one, the bottle is Lost Lagoon. Drink is still yellow. Lemonade, of course. Okay, so we're going to die cut those out. One, 2, 3, 4, yes. Flip flops. Grab my die cut machine. Thanks, Tina. Thanks. Oh, and I'm glad. Sorry. Let me start at the beginning, Tina. Thank you, Linda. Thank you very much. Patty showed the washi tape lines up so you can make a larger background. Yes, for sure. Original Barbie. Okay. Sweet. I have not used the washi, so I can watch the tutorial. Yes. Okay. Thanks, Tina. I was making sure I didn't miss anything I needed to comment on. Yes, I definitely intend to use the washi tape on my 12 by 12 scrapbooking that I'm going to do for my class with the August retreat, which is going to be sold to, or is being sold to go as well. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 at a time because I can keep these close to the entry of my little baby machine here. I actually prefer my big machine, as y'all know, but I use the little one now on videos when possible because it fits under the camera better. And sticking these to the vellum just gives it that little milky kind of image, I guess. I don't know what the right word is. But yeah, a milky look to the image. Especially if you're going to die cut them out. My other card that my team is getting with the incentive is, or we use the washi tape like a designer paper and we put it on white cardstock. But I'm going to save that card for them. A little secret. I shifted. I'm going to have to tape it. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Sorry, this is just getting it aligned properly, so I'm silent. You know, you have to concentrate. It's like turning down the radio when there's traffic in the car. Okay. This is repositionable tape, by the way. Here's my sunglasses and my flip-flops. They're repositionable tape. I would not do that with regular Scotch tape. Okay. Now let's just put this together. Grab what my adhesive, my mini Stampin' Dimensionals, my favorite. We sell these in regular size as well, but I like these minis because you get 720 in a pack. You they work to me the same as a normal size one, Stampin' Seal here, and they have really wide edges that are useful for different things on your projects. Okay, so I'm going to attach, I could have cut this white square out of the middle of this. That would have been smart. But I have this whole piece of white here that I'm going to attach the designer paper to. And when you get your class packet free from me, free shipping and everything, you might have a darker portion or a lighter portion of this paper. So it's ombre. And then, so that's on the white, the designer paper. Then I'll attach that to my card base, which is Coastal Cabana. So, and it's the real skinny borders there. Then attach the designer paper with the black and white sort of chevron to the center of the Daffodil Delight cardstock. So they're the same length, so no border on the edges, even though I kind of made one here because I glued it a little off. No border, but border on the top and bottom of that Daffodil Delight. And then that piece just goes across left to right across the center of the card. Then I'm going to attach this square to the front with Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm just putting 5. Some of y'all will put more right in the middle. Fun in the sun with all that daffodil splatter on it. Then I've got my washi tape pieces. I did find that it seems to me that you cannot see the adhesive through this vellum. I'm assuming because of the washi tape. So I just put my tape runner on the back. I'm putting flat first the sunglasses in the top left corner of my square, and they're hanging off the edge. And then the pineapple to the right, a little lower, hanging off the top edge. And then the drink over here on the left, again, hanging off the left side, so angled out like a V. And then I'll use dimensionals on my flip-flops, my minis. And they just kind of go in between those other 2 images to cover up the seam. Then I'm going to make a double bow. So I've got about 20 inches here of linen thread. This is what we will supply for you. Cut it in half. Then you have 2 strings that are the same length, and you make a double bow. So tie them both as if it's one piece of linen thread into one bow. I don't instruct those bows very well because I just make a regular bow rather than a bunny ears when it's skinny like linen thread or twine. But regular bow. And then, but it's a double. And so that bow is going to go down here on the left of the square, not in the corner, but just in this white area, kind of to fill in the blank there to the left of the greeting. Then to fill in this other white space here on the top right, I will use my array of dots, which does go with this designer paper. It's part of that suite of products in our mini catalog. Actually, I'm going to use this other pack. I just showed y'all this one because it shows the peacock, but I'm trying to use up this pack first. So I'm going to use the lemon lolly, and there you actually get with these dots small, medium, and large. You get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 of each size in all 4 colors. So 30, 60, 90, like 120. And I'm going to use a couple of medium. The large is pretty large, so I don't use that one as much. But I'm going to use a couple of medium and a small up here in the top right corner on this Fun in the Sun card. It is very fun. So I've got, I think, less splatter on this card. This is my original, and it's a lighter ombre. So you can kind of see the differences there. I've got cabana sunglasses here, strawberry ones there, different color drink. It still looks fine. Thank you, Linda. Thanks, Sherry. Good morning, and thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. As y'all are watching, please feel free to click the like button. You can just randomly click it anytime. If you're like over here working like I do when I'm watching stuff, or you're stamping or whatever, just randomly reach over and get a little thumbs up. It's helpful. Okay, that is card number 1 of the free class for this week. Next is, put a sticky note for myself. Card number 2. All right, for card number 2, we're going to have the next 2 cards actually have a, wait, hold on. Oh, that was a lie. The first 2 cards have a Coastal Cabana card base. So this is also Coastal Cabana. This for this card base, I'm going to fold it in half like before. So I align the 2 corners on the table. rest the edge up against my thumbnail so it's all straight, and then do the folding with the bone folder. And then I'm going to make this into a very fancy fold card. So I'm going to take this front and go backwards all the way to the left. Line it again on the table best as possible and fold with the bone folder. Especially this one, don't use your hand because it will be super wrinkly. You can also score it at 2 1/8 if you prefer. Let me make sure. 2 1/8. Yeah. Anyway, and that is a Z fold card. The easiest fun fold you ever make. Fold it in half, fold it in half. It opens like this. It's super easy. So in the packet, you will have a piece of basic white to go on the inside, which will show on the front here. You will have 2 arches, everyday arches. One is basic white. The next layer size up behind it is strawberry slush. And those, that's the everyday arches dies, of course. And those measurements will be in that recipe card tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Central. And a piece of the designer paper. So white with black little dots all over it on the back, but we're using the colored side. And it's a white base, just solid white with a little pattern that I never know what to call these, of all the different colors on the front. Kind of watercolory though. Okay, so stamping first. On the inside of this card, I'm going to stamp. Now this to me would be optional because it depends on who the inside words, who the card is for, but I'm going to stamp "So Happy Together" on the inside, just kind of toward the top, centered left to right. "So Happy" is on top, "Together" is on bottom. It's all cursive. It's super cute in black. And the front is going to say "Fun in the Sun." So happy together. So again, this is a great any occasion card. Friends you're going to the beach with, or for drinks in the summer, whatever. Obviously family that you're doing something with in the summer, or it's again just a thinking of you, but you might leave off "So Happy Together" depending on the situation. Okay, so stamp that. Then I'm going to grab the sun image, which, like I said, really doesn't need to be colored in because it fills in so much detail. I've got my Daffodil Delight ink pad here, which you can see I re-inked right there in the middle. That's how I like it because I know that's where all the ink is. And then I tap gently on these foam ink pads. Do not press hard. And I'm just going to stamp that sun over on the top left of the greeting on top of the word "so," which is cute. So happy together. That's going to go on the inside. And then on the white arch, I'm stamping "Fun in the Sun" on the bottom right. So again, I told you there's 3 greetings in this set. So a lot of my cards say "Fun in the Sun," but that's okay. You can put whatever words you want also, but I think it's a fun greeting. And then I'm going to do some splattering on this one as well. So I'm going to move all this stuff out of the way. And this one is going to have the pool party splatter. I've got my scratch paper. I've got my pool party dark Stampin' Blend. I'm going to use the brush tip end and splatter. This can get on your clothes too, by the way, so make sure you protect your clothing or stand back unless you are wearing black like me. Pool party splatter. Same reason as before, just to fill in the blank spots. Okay. Put everything back. Okay, then this is the other card we're using the washi tape on. So for this card, I want the cherries. So these will be petal pink. I want one of the flowers. I'm going to use, let let me say it correctly, one of the small little, very small flowers, which by the way, I forgot to say there's 2 dies for those flowers. It's a flower, this very small solid flower with 2 stems. There's 2 dies. So you can cut out 2 of those at one time. Then the larger flower on this sheet of vellum, it's Pool Party. I mean, washi tape. On this sheet of washi, it's Pool Party. I'm not going to use that one. The camera, which is our Coastal Cabana. I say that's full because it's light, but it's Coastal Cabana. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the sun. So on my piece here, I've got a couple little extra flowers and a drink. You may or may not have extra pieces left. But so I've got cherries, large flower, small flower, camera, sun. I'm going to die cut all those out. Hey, Robin. Thanks for coming back after your meeting. Thank you, Terry. Thanks, Linda. Thank you, Lisa. Okay, so let's die cut this stuff out. The sun die has a very obvious section that's easy to align it, even though it's uneven. So that's good. So let me align that. It is easier though if you can put your face right over it instead of being blocked by a camera or a cell phone. Okay. Camera. By the way, I'm putting everything, or when possible, like this camera, I'm putting it in long and skinny. Hold on. Hold. Ooh, UPS just came. My begonia stamp set is here. I want me to go grab it. Assuming that's what the order is. So long and skinny when possible. The sun is really, it's a circle, so, but camera long and skinny, it cuts easier and less chance of it shifting. Even though nothing's guaranteed. Here's my sun. And the camera, oh, so cute. The camera is so cute. And then I'll now do the cherry and the flower. Maybe I'll attempt to do the small flower as well. Why not? See if y'all are saying, should I go get my order off the porch so we can look at that stamp set? Excuse me. The flower is kind of the same deal as the sun. All the petals are a different shape, but they made it so it's obvious. The alignment is obvious. You don't have to turn it around 50 times to try to figure that out. My friend Carmen gave me this tape, and I use it very sparingly because I really like it. Repositionable tape. That's why I have so much left, because she gave it to me a long time ago. But thank you, Carmen, for that tape. Okay, so got all 3 taped on here. All right. Go get the box. Okay, V, yes. Lori, yes. All right. Glad y'all want it. Glad, because I want to go get it. And actually, I'll probably go grab it right now because I will forget. Y'all know for sure that part at the end of the video. Okay, so there's all my cutout pieces. Super cute. I think they are super cute. Put these back on the sheet. Okay, let me go grab that real quick. Let me put this media. No. Banners. Let me put that on the screen just for a sec. I'll be right back. Go grab it. Okay, I'm back. This box is, I feel like it's a different size box than Stampin' Up! Usually carries. I feel like it's a new size. Let me slice it open real quick. Again, I still forget. It's like a little bit bigger than those small, or, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but those medium small boxes you get, it's a little bigger than that. There's Begonia Bell. It is. I don't think there's anything else new in here. Oh. That's a team prize. None of this is for me. So. Oh. Not for me. Not for me. I don't think there's anything else new in there that y'all haven't seen, but there's fun for fall. Fun for fall. Okay, here's Begonia Bell. Looks nice. Ooh, really large. I can't tell. What direction does it go? I think it's bigger than pictured. Yeah, larger than pictured on the case there. So that begonia is 2 2¼ Really pretty. The words, let's see. Yep, definitely everything's larger than pictured on the front of the case there. Very nice. I know that scarecrow is so cute. Reminds you, feel like a stamp design from years ago. Let me know. Oh, Carmen. All right. So I can use it more, Carmen. Thank you. Okay. So now we just have to put this together. It's kind of similar to the other card that I just made, except like a different, like it's different, but like this little thing is kind of like the same. What am I trying to say? It's just like on a different shape, right? The focal point. Okay, so I'm putting the inside, the white on the inside says "So Happy Together." And then I keep thinking I'm missing something and it's all on the last card. There's another step. Oh, that's on the last card. Okay, and I put the designer paper on the front left flap. So that strip of designer paper on that front left flap. Then I will attach the arch, the white arch, to the strawberry slush arch. And then just like before, some of these images from my washi tape will be flat and some will be raised up. Where did I put that? So flat is the large flower. Actually, the small flower is flat also. Large flower. The small flower, I'm just going to put it here now, is for the bottom right corner of the inside of the card base. So flower on the bottom, leaves sticking out like a little triangle there. Okay, so cherries and large flower are flat. And then the sun and the camera are popped up. Where is my dimensionless? So let me put the flat ones first. So the cherries, kind of top left of the arch, then the flower. Oh, tuck the flower under the cherries to the right of them, coming off the top of the arch. Camera touching that bottom right cherry at an angle, and then sun on top of all of that to the left lower. So just a little grouping there of those images. And then this will get attached to the front of my card with Stampin' dimensionals. So good thing I didn't put this arch on before I attached everything. I mean, I just would have modified it, but now I can put the arch where it needs to be because of how high this flower is. But I guess you would just modify it if not. Anyway, got the arch. I'm going to flip it upside down, top to bottom. Center it left to right on the middle of the card here so that I can see where to put my adhesive, in this case Stampin' dimensionals, so that it does not come over too far to the right and glue my card shut when it's supposed to be a Z fold. And then sort of center that arch. Opens up like that. No adhesive on the inside of the right side of the arch. And I will just add some little dots and this card will be finished. So that little flower shows on the front, obviously, when it's closed. The dots on this card, I used Full Party, I believe is this color. And I did a medium and two small ones up here on the top right, which is on the inside white piece. And I debated because, and I could probably just put more also, like another color. But there's a couple of spots that you could put those on the arch as well, but I put them up there instead. So that is my finished card number 2. Card number 2. I'm like, can you see the splatter? It's very light, but in person you can see it totally fine. I don't know if it's showing up very well on camera though. Fun in the sun. Cindy, you ordered Begonia Bell yesterday. Can't wait to get. Yes. I need to get this DSP. Oh, girl, this is a good DSP. A team member is doing a stamping demonstration for me Saturday at our team meeting, and they get to pick a 12 by 12 paper for doing that, and that's what she picked. So she didn't even pick something new, which she could have. Okay, card number 3. This is a fun fold. I don't know what it's called. I'm sure y'all have seen it before, but I've never made one. But the one I have is the sample I have of it is from a team member, Yolanda, who did it at a, sorry, I'm reading my notes. She demonstrated it at an event one time, and I've kept the card ever since to copy, and I finally copied it today. So it's a normal size card base, 5.5 by 8.5, and these measurements are in the recipe card that will be sent out tomorrow. But let me grab my paper cutter. But I am going to save these, the scoring. Bubble wrap over here. Here's my paper trimmer. I don't need that, I don't think. Okay, so it's 5.5 by 8.5. We're going to score it at 1/2 inch on the long side, 1/2 inch. And the scoring blade is the lighter colored one that doesn't actually cut your paper. It just puts that perfect line to fold on. Ooh, hope that was straight. Okay, 1/2 inch, 1 3/4, 3 inches, and then 4 1/4, which is your halfway mark to fold a card in half. 4 1/4. Okay. So if I fold it on that mark and you want to fold away from the valley and into the mountain, if I fold on that, it's folded in half. Okay. Cut stripes. I also have to cut up my designer paper, and I wanted to show this on the video because this is how your packet will be. You are going to have to cut it, and that's because it would be really difficult for us to cut it for you and keep your matching pieces together. You need 3 strips. So it's a little wider than you need. This is 5 3/8 inches tall, the stripes designer paper. So it's that at 5 3/8. Again, it's the array, what's it called? Beautiful Ordinary Life designer paper. 5 3/8 tall. And it's the one that's white with like watercolor painted, one little over a 1/4 inch, like 3/8 of an inch stripes painted across one direction in all the colors. Very watercolory. Okay, we need 1 1/8 strips. So 1 1/8, 3 of them. 1 1/8, 1 1/8. My plan is to give you a piece just a little bit bigger than you need because I fear that if I cut it to the exact size, I will cut it wrong. So I have a little trash there. 3 1 1/8, and now all of my stripes match. If we cut them up and then distributed them, you'd have different alignments of stripes. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so this is, and you will do this scoring yourself, super easy. It'll be in the written instructions. 1/2, 1 3/4, 3, 4 1/4. Okay, so that's it. I'll put the sticky note back with my card. And move on. Trying to think what to do next. Okay, so let me go ahead and fold this. Well, no, I'll show you later what the card's going to be. It's fine. Okay, inside the packet also you will have this piece of white. It's going to be scored for you and folded in half so I can fit it in the packet easy. This is to go on the card up and down. This card will be portrait up and down, and then this is like, I think 10 3/4 inches long, folded in half. So it will open on this portrait card top to bottom. Okay, so that white will be cut for you, although I'm going to do some stamping on it, I believe. Okay, then you're going to have a pre-die cut circle, basic white, stylish shapes, largest circle, stitched or pierced. You'll have that. Then you'll have these 3 scraps of paper, strawberry slush, basic white, daffodil delight, basic black. We'll grab your stamps and dies and get everything ready for that. So, also, side note, you're going to use the masks again. Now, if you don't have these, you can just add some color with a blending brush and, did I bring my brush? Yeah. Pool Party ink. Or any other background you want, but I'm going to use the masks again. They are called Water and Dotted Lines 12 by 12 decorative masks, and we used them last week. They go so good with summer cards because it looks like water, as the name shows. All right, let me do the stamping first. Daffodil Delight ink for the pineapple. Daffodil Delight ink on Daffodil Delight paper, and I'm going to die cut that out. The sunglasses, I'm going to do Strawberry Slush ink on Strawberry Slush paper. Again, you can see where I re-inked that right in the middle. Tap, tap, tap. Don't press hard. Hold firm. Nice firm surface, glass mat, Stampin' Pierce mat, or a hard firm table. The lenses aren't actually going to show on this card because we're going to die cut out the black lenses, but it would be cute. I mean, it would look good if they did show. And then on this white square is going to be the sun. Yes, in Daffodil Delight. Okay, Then on this circle here, on the circle and on the inside of this top to bottom open piece of white, we're going to use the mask. Let me check my card because I can't remember. Yep. Okay. Okay, so I showed this mask last week. I've got washi tape stuck all over it. I've got a piece of brown paper in there so y'all can see the pattern on the water one. The dotted lines are just literally lines going across in one direction. Perfectly straight lines, but made of holes that are tiny, 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 a little bit bigger, tiny, tiny, a little bit bigger, little uneven pattern like that. Okay, I don't want that. Just water and dotted lines, big enough for a whole scrapbook page. Okay, so like last week, I had this in my Amazon store. I have this little repositionable adhesive, not good for gluing your projects down, like because it's repositionable, it's not permanent. But it's good for holding paper in place when you're doing something like this. So it'll hold that down and it will just peel right off of anything that it gets on. Then I'm just going to find a section of the mask that has smaller pattern than bigger holes because this circle is not huge. And then I'm washi taping the mask down, and then I'm going to hold it also. I'm going to grab some Pool Party ink, small blending brush. You can use a large one also. Take off some, or always tap it off on the scratch paper first. And then I'm just going to kind of put the Pool Party ink, rolling it onto the stencil or mask in a, I guess, a diagonal across the circle. So from one side to the other, but not on the left and right of that thing I'm doing. Just so it has some interest. It's not just covered in that. There'll be some white on one side and the other. These masks are really cool. Desiree, can you still get one? Yeah, you do need that washi tape, V. Desiree, do you mean this last packet or something else? Speaking of, I need to ask you a question, Desiree. But Desiree, which thing are you asking about? Okay, let me check. Yeah, that's good. I kind of went a little too far, but technically I didn't do any here. And it's definitely lighter there. So that's kind of the look I'm going for. Also, my friend Rhonda sent me a picture and this is, I've seen it places on the internet, but of someone that used this pattern for cow spots too. So cow spots, giraffe, animal pattern, water, what is that, stone, etc. So anyway, okay. Then I also want to put on the inside, if you open up this long piece of white, this is going to be where we put, like, write our note on this card, and you could stamp a greeting inside if you wanted to. So I'm going to open it up, and on the bottom right, put a little bit of this pattern as well, just on the bottom right. I taped it back down. I put some tape on the back, the repositionable tape on the back of the white cardstock. Just a little bottom right corner pattern. That's it. And then it just kind of fades out into nothing. So that when you open that up, it coordinates. Okay, put that aside. I just remembered I forgot to cut a piece of designer paper for my card. I'm gonna have to cut it right now. I forgot to for the sample. Or for the video. Okay, I'm going to wipe this off real quick. I want to just take this off in case I use a different color next time or some paper touches this or whatever. I got a baby wipe here where I know that I used the ink, kind of going far around it. I'm just going to wipe that off now so the colors don't get mixed. Has anyone seen this movie? What's it called? The Sheep Detectives. The Sheep Detectives. Oh yeah, you can still get the mass Desiree. It is a current product, as far as I know, perfectly orderable. So yes, you can still order that today, as far as I know. No problem. And I know you can get it at a discount, being a team member. So, okay, Sheep Detectives. If you know, you know about colors. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to ruin the movie. Let me not say too much more, but we don't want to mix our colors up and make a new color. Okay. That is a very cute movie, by the way. Only a few little plot holes, but it's fine. Okay. Now, I need to die cut these out, and I need to cut that other piece of designer paper. Oh, also on my circle, I'm going to stamp, guess what? Fun in the sun. All my cards are fun in the sun today. Fun in the sun. So I want the pattern to go diagonal top left to bottom right. So I'm going to turn it so that that's diagonal, and then stamp fun in the sun in the bottom right hand corner in black. Just like that. Hold on. My husband came home and I didn't know, so I thought somebody broke in the house. Okay. Now the die cutting. You saw the Sheep Detectives? That's right, V. You know what I'm talking about. I saw that this weekend. That was a cute movie. Let's see if we can do all four at one time. It's very cute, PG. So it's a little sad. So depending on that, but pretty much I think it's for all ages. I don't know. My daughter's 24 now, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. But very cute movie if y'all haven't seen it yet. And I think it's streaming on Amazon, but we went to the theater and saw it. I mean, Amazon? Yeah, Prime maybe. It's streaming somewhere, I believe. It's cute. Got Hugh Jackman. Actually, I saw it Monday, not this weekend. We went to Austin on Monday to see Isabel. Okay, so I'm just taping down these 3 images I stamped, and then the little piece of black here for the lenses on the sunglasses, but you do not have to align that. Die cut all this out. Yes, V says, and Hugh Jackman too. That's right. That's right. Oh, it slid a little, but I think we're still within the thing. Okay. Okay, I ripped my glasses, but good thing I'm covering that up, so it's fine. It's fine. You know, when you tape stuff down, you should be careful, even if it's washi tape or whatever. It can stick sometimes. Just be more careful than me. Okay, got my lenses. Ooh, that's cute to make a little, if you cut that out of the right shape of paper, like a reverse mask for these lenses. A little reverse mask. Put some eyes in there. That could be cute for Halloween, kind of creepy. Good idea. Creepy little eyes. Put those in cut a bunch of them in a black for a card. Oh, I shouldn't have shared that idea. That's a good idea. All right, we're going to get rid of this tape now. We reused it enough. Britty, my co-host, is snoring now. Robin, yes. I meant to tell you about it, Robin, and I just forgot. Okay, let me cut this one other piece of designer paper. It's going to be the pool party sort of watercolory with the white polka dots on it. And it needs to be the exact size of the front of this white. So usually I do a border, but it's going to be 2 7/8 by 5 3/8, which is this white folded in half. 2 7/8. Hold on, let me find the paper first. I like to get my scraps out. I have several packets of this paper open, not just the one I showed you. 2 7/8, 5 3/8. Okay, so that will be in your packet also, hopefully. Knock on wood. Because this is a free class packet you can get free with an online order this week only. Okay, so this fun fold is, we did the scoring. If you missed it, you have to rewind and watch that. We're going to fold on each score mark in, so toward the middle. You can use the bone folder to make your folds a little more crisp. I never do that in real life. I didn't on my other sample, but you can. So, and then if you fold them all in, it makes a square, right? On the left side, makes a square. So let me put adhesive. I'm just going to use my Stampin' Seal. I think it's strong enough for stuff like this, but I am going to put a full row of it on that 1/2 strip there. And, you know, sometimes I might just use 3 little spots, but I'll do the full row because this is a fun fold. And going to, this is the middle score mark. Then there's one. Then that next one, I'm going to fold it there in and then close it. Hopefully that makes sense. But that's an easy way to seal it down. And then when you pop this up, it makes that square on the left. But when you push it down toward the right, it lays flat, and it's a 4 1/4, 5.5 by 4 1/4. So it fits into an envelope. That is the mechanism for this fun fold. Okay. Then let me go ahead and put on this designer paper. So I want to keep whichever side I want to be the top. I'll have this strawberry slush stripe or flirty flamingo, I forget, be the top. Anyway, so I'm going to put adhesive on one of these strips of designer paper and put it on one section. Skinny border on the 4 sides. So I'm looking at the score mark and everywhere else for that one. Then the middle section. Again, pink on top. Well, this. Sorry, I had an alarm go off on my phone and I don't even know what it means, so that's great. So I'm trying to center that as best I can in that section. Might help if you put like the white paper under it just so you can see that your border is even. Then you fold it over here and do the same thing this side. Again, pink on top for this particular design so that the pattern is continuing. I'm just checking my placement before I press harder to seal those down. Okay, so there's the stripes there. Then this piece that opens up to put a greeting or a note goes on this right side. And it's basic white, and it also should have that border of a 1/16 of an inch border on the 4 sides. And then this piece of designer paper just goes on top of it. Normally I would do a border, but I wanted it to look like this does. This designer paper with just the pull party on the edges. So hopefully it will align good for me. So when it's closed, it looks like this. Of course, we're going to decorate it. And then you do it like that. It can stand up, and then they can open it like this and see their greeting, their note. It's 91, but it feels like 97. I love it. Okay. Then we're going to basically do the same thing. Like, it's just the same card repeated, but I think they look different and they're cute. Let me attach these lenses to my stamped and cut out glasses. So they're black. You could do silver also, but I'm doing black because that's what it looks like on the washi tape. I will do pineapple and glasses flat. Pineapple first, kind of above the F, tilted right, then glasses to the left of the pineapple, but definitely overlapping it, and then the sun on dimensionals over all that. Just, I like to not press things down too hard until I figure out placement. That's cute. And then this piece goes on in the middle here, basically, but I only want to attach it to this second section of the 1 1/4 inch strips. So I only want adhesive there. I did find it, like, it's not tricky, but I found it a little tricky. So I'm just going to see where the circle is going to be. And then I'm going to put Stampin' Dimensionals on the card. Then I can put this as like perfectly straight and everything without worrying about where those dimensionals were stuck, so that they don't go over the edges. And then I'll close it down when I place this on so that I make sure it's not gonna be off the left or right edge of the card. I want it more to the right than the left, making sure Fun in the Sun is straight. When it's closed, it looks like that. When you pop it up, it looks like that. And you kind of have to do this to open it, but I think that's okay. And then just to finish it off, I just added array of dots, the strawberry slush, and I did do a large, medium, and small down here in the bottom right hand corner on that pull party designer paper. That's card number 3. And it can stand up like that. Of course, you can't see it because of video, but the angle. But it would stand up like that. And so it's a cute display for summer, right? Yes. Thank you, Julie. Thanks, Ruth. Hello, Ruth. Here's my original. Pretty much looks the same, but I do like my masking, the decorative mask, better on this card. This one is jacked up, though. I scored it. These are my notes for cutting. I scored it in the wrong place. Then I was like, I don't want to waste this paper. Then I put it on crooked, so I had to peel it up, and then I tore the white. So this one is a hot mess. You can't tell so much when it's closed. But when it's open, it's a hot mess. But anyway, there's my original, but I do like it's darker here. I like that better. So I like that. Okay, so that's card number 3. These are the 4 cards for the free class this week. This is also my team incentive for the quarter. They're going to get a goodie bag, this whole class packet, a 4th card, etc. But these are the 3 cards. And I have one other sample, which I've shown on a previous video, but in case y'all forgot, to show you with this bundle from a swap I participated in, I think from the cruise. And then just to remind you about the recipe cards, they will be, so many sticky notes, cutting notes for myself. These recipe cards will be emailed out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central. Picture, measurements, supply list. If you want the full instructions, it is free with the free class packet that's free with an online order of $35 by Sunday, or $75 or more gets you a free full pack of the array of dots embellishment as well. And then here's this bonus card, or bonus idea. And this is by, oh, Yolanda. This is a team swap. Yolanda Nixon. Love it. She did the silver on the sunglasses. Ooh, I like stamping them in a darker color. I think she did Secret Sea on a lighter paper. I hadn't even thought about that. Like, I did stamp them on white, but like, anyway, I like how she did that. Ooh, she made her drink green with yellow wedges. She colored, painted her flip-flops. Like, she did great. So that's a bonus idea, but not part of this class, but looks great. And Yolanda made that one. So that is the class. Thank you, Cindy. Thanks, Lori. Oh, thank you. Yeah, very summery. You do love that fun fold. Good, V. It's super easy too. Like, I don't like complicated fun folds. I just don't like it for personally. Thanks, Ruth. Julie, you had to mow as early as possible. Oh, I got you now while you're talking about the temperature. For 100%, Julie, you have to do that. Like, I would be mowing if I had to mow at 5 a.m. Right? 4 a.m. I don't know. Especially, whew. Anyway, so thank y'all very much. Here, let me put this on here so we can see it better in case someone's trying to look. Thank y'all very much. Have a great weekday, July 4th weekend. Be careful, be safe, all the stuff. And let me know if y'all have any questions. I will see you hopefully next Thursday at 9 a.m. Central for some more stamping. Hold on. A thing came on my screen. Bye. Oh, by the way, I didn't want to jinx it, but thank goodness that the restarting everything fixed the blurriness, right? We got good luck on that one. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Mary Ann. Thanks, Julie. Oh, Julie says second is her favorite. Interesting. Thank you, Julie. I thought I saw something else. Cindy, thank you. I feel like I saw something else to comment on, but I don't know. But I'll see y'all later. Bye.